Are there more doors
or
more wheels in the world?
wheels? If you can walk through it, then it classifies as a door. So the cabinet, that's not a door.
What is it then?
It's a cabinet.
You being serious?
Where I've butt the person and they don't look the same as they did in socials. I was there briefly. Let's just put it that way.
If social media and that didn't exist, people would have to see you for who you are, regardless.
There was one time I got so angry that a single tear. You know the single tear.
Yeah. You one of those kids that was like, you know them ones, bro. Them kids used to scare me, bro. When I'm with you. When I'm with
Fam,
you.
we can't start every single episode with you singing, bro. We can't.
Now, honestly, I was taking in Big Conspiracy on the way here, and J Hus, I need more from him, man.
Yeah, but
honestly,
that narrative is fam.
No, but it needs to change. No, he needs to come from wherever he is, bro, and just release music, please. You know he's actually the best in the UK.
At what?
At making music. I think he's the best artist in the UK. And that's one thing I'm not gonna.
But I feel like you could say he's your favourite.
No, I think he's the best.
But how can you say that when there's
He's
so
so
many different
versatile,
genres in the UK, bro?
For me, then. For me.
There you
he's
go.
The
That's
best,
better. You see that
he's
there?
the best artist. Who's your favourite artist in the UK then?
Favourite or
who do you think is the best artist in the UK?
Adele.
Okay, yeah. But I weren't really talking about them ones there. Like, I'm talking about in our scene.
Okay.
I'm not talking about Adele or Ed Sheeran.
Okay, but you said in the UK. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
but when I say
you're
that,
quite
you
literal.
you should know what I mean, though,
you got to be literal with your words.
Flipping
anyway,
neck,
we're
man.
back inside for another episode of the On the Rocks podcast. Sam turned up 75 minutes late today.
I honestly don't appreciate your energy.
I don't appreciate you turning up late
because
for
I
every single episode.
had 2 shoots today. Yeah. I came here, drove for 2 hours to get here.
Right.
Yeah. Any normal human being would be considerate and understand the sacrifices and what I had to go through to be here. Stop raising your eyebrow like you're the Rock, bro. You're not the Rock, man. Be calm, innit?
I'm very calm.
Because your energy since I've come in here has been terrible. It's been
terrible.
terrible.
Exactly what it needed to be.
It's not. You need to pattern up.
Anyway, as I was saying, you're tuned into the OTR podcast. Please like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel.
See, this is just, it's too hostile.
It's not hostile,
you
bro.
gotta
don't move your shoulders.
Give a little jiggy with it, because you're a bit too hostile with it, brother. You need to calm down. There's something been stressing you. If you'd had a good week.
Do you know what? Something has been stressing
What's
me.
been stressing you, bro?
Take a wild guess.
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
You.
Get a grip.
You.
Get a grip, bro. That's childish, bro.
Okay.
We need more from you. Stop anywaying as well, because I'm not finished with what I'm saying.
What are you gonna say?
I want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far.
Done now.
To everyone that has tuned in on TikTok, Instagram, all the social media platforms. We do appreciate you. We see the comments. We see there's been a few questions that have been in the comments as well, so we're going to answer them today.
Large up.
But yeah, I'm sorry for Sav's energy so far.
My energy's great.
I wasn't finished.
Whether you're finished or not.
I'm sorry about his energy. I just hope that as we go on, maybe it's because we don't have drink. Maybe that it is. Are you too reliant on that?
I'm good, bro.
You sure?
I'm 100% fine.
Good.
We don't drink every week, just to make that very clear. Not every week.
I don't.
Drink. No.
You always have Ray or something.
That's cat.
You always had. You even had Ray with water the other time.
You drank beer one time.
No,
you just take whatever's there.
Beer,
you just take whatever's there, bro.
I don't even drink beer. Everyone that knows me know I don't.
Large
drink
up
beer.
Moses. He brought. I don't know what it was. He brought in here. It was like a stout
cider.
Whatever it was, bro. Man, don't drink them things there. It wasn't cider either, because I don't mind cider.
Okay.
Regardless of what it was, Sam loves a bit of alcohol. We all.
No, I don't. I don't actually. It's all right. But what question I was gonna ask you? Yeah. Are there more doors or more wheels in the world?
Wheels.
Why are you so sure?
Because I feel like a lot of doors have wheels attached to them, but not many wheels have doors attached to them. Does that make sense?
No.
Why?
How does that make sense?
For example, cars.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of cars have wheels, right?
They also have 5 doors.
Not all cars have 5
Okay,
doors.
but if we're talking about
some cars have got 8 wheels.
What cars have 8 wheels?
Some cars have got 6 wheels. There's pickup trucks with 6 wheels.
Yeah.
So anyway,
and they have about four doors.
Yeah, and 6 wheels. Anyway, regardless of what I'm trying to explain to you is, I feel like there is more wheels than there is doors. It's probably it's probably close, right? But I would say, if I had to bet, I would say wheels. More wheels than doors.
Fair enough. Why is that a question? Where did that come from?
Why isn't it a question? Why?
No, but why the hell? Where did it come? I've
I
just
don't
been
know.
seeing it
Like,
everywhere.
People
It's
just
like,
fling it out and then it runs. It's like wildfire. People start arguing. No, there's more doors. No, there's more wheels, and then it's just rolling. It's like a snowball. Fam.
no one knows. That's why I can't.
What's your opinion?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think.
But if you had to guess,
I think that there's probably more doors.
why?
Because if we're talking about like a building, let's say, yeah, a building don't have wait, what is it? Doors and wheels, right?
Right.
A building don't have wheels, yeah.
Why? How? A building does have wheels. You've
Where?
got desk chairs and you've got wheels in there. If you've got anything to do with cabinets and stuff, they've got wheels on the bottom.
Okay, so let's go for this infrastructure. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This has got how like 6 floors, let's say, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Do you know how many doors are in this building?
And do you know how many like desks there are, and therefore desk chairs, and therefore chairs with wheels on? Let's look at that chair over there. That's got 5 wheels on that one chair, yeah?
Yeah.
There's 2 chairs there. That's 10 wheels in this one room.
Yeah.
And there's 2 doors in this room.
No, there's 3.
There's 2 doors in this room.
There's
bro.
3. There's a
No,
door.
that's not that room. That's a different room. Yeah? If you want to combine, let's combine the 2. Let's say there's 3 doors in there. Yeah? That's 10 wheels to 3 doors. That's just this room.
Yeah, but then there's also a cabinet down there that's got a door.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Do bins count? Because there's
No, fam. You got to, in fact, furthermore, somebody said this, a door has to be something that you can walk through. So if you can walk through it, then it classifies as a door. So the cabinet, that's not a door.
What is it then?
It's a cabinet.
You being serious?
That's what.
So a wardrobe
people
doesn't
have been
have. Well, a wardrobe doesn't have a door. It has.
saying.
What?
But you can step into a wardrobe.
You can't necessarily step into
Okay.
wardrobes, bro.
Now we're just
Exactly.
we're just getting
That's
silly.
what I was saying.
We're getting
It
silly now.
is stupid though.
We're getting silly now.
It is
But-
stupid.
But the point I'm trying to make anyway is that every time I think about a structure, like you said, in my head I would count more wheels than doors. But each to their own, innit? Each to their own.
Fair enough.
And the fact that you even brought that up, you're just childish anyway.
I just wanted to know your opinion. It's not
Yeah.
about being. See, I mean, you need to breathe a little bit, man. Do you want some juice? I've got some.
Fine, bro. No, you don't. You've got my juice.
Oh, here we go again with your just hostility.
You always drinking my juice, eating my cookies, always just eating.
Do you
fam.
actually have any cookies?
No, I don't.
That's poor.
Even if I did, I wouldn't give you none. But anyway,
We have a question.
how have you? But before that, how have you been this week? Like, we haven't really.
I've been alright.
You've been
bro.
alright, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like just been working. I'm taking a positive outlook on life now. I say this quite a lot, but I feel like there's so much negativity just in the world in general, yeah, that we're being fed. Like I told you that on these drives when I come here or when I'm just doing any drive, if I'm not listening to music, I'm listening to LBC, yeah. The last few weeks has just been toxic, bro.
See, I don't get how you can listen to them shows there. It's
don't
too
know.
much, bro. I need to. If I'm in my car, I don't want to know what's going on in the outside world. I don't.
But you know what? I don't know. I've always been so interested in just people's opinions on things. Like when they're talking about, for example, like the Chelsea situation and the war and how they see it, and people that think completely different to how you'd think the average person thinks. It's sometimes just like raw. Like you're listening to this person, they're proper passionate about their opinions, and it's just like raw. Like I would have never known that anyone is thinking like this. But yeah, that's why I just thought with all the rises in prices of petrol, bro, I'm seeing 180 for diesel.
Bro, the other day I filled up my car, £85 it cost me
85.
to put a full tank in there.
That's nuts.
£85, 2 litre petrol engine. Fam, I was very upset. It's just the world we live in now, innit? Do you know what's so crazy? As I was filling up,
I'm shaking,
bro. As I was filling up and I was watching it go up here, I was thinking, fam, when's this gonna stop? And as it's getting closer and closer to that, I'm thinking, hold on a second now. Hit 60, hit 70. I'm like, oh, this is a joke. I said I was gonna stop, and I thought, nah, let me see how much it's actually gonna cost me to fill up my tank from scratch. I had like maybe 5 miles left in the tank, yeah. Bro, it got to 84, and I was like, this is it. I'm gonna stop soon, and it just capped at 85. But fam, thinking back to the beginning of the pandemic, where it was actually 99p,
bro.
fam.
That's why like I was looking at those people that, remember when there was people that was actually getting tanks of petrol and stuff, and they were just saving it for. Maybe I need to become one of those people. No.
Nope. You should never stoop that low, fam.
Is it stupid or is
a
it
man
smart?
rolling there with carrier bags.
Is it stupid or is it smart?
It's selfish, is what it is.
Is it though?
At that time, it was.
At that time, yeah, fair enough. But they're probably laughing at us.
Why? Their petrol's already done, bro.
How do you know that they weren't saving it
that
for a
was
rainy
time
day,
ago, bro.
No, but how do you know people don't just save it for a rainy day?
They may well have been doing that. And you know what? If you're one of those people, well done to you, you sad bastard.
180 though, bro. That's double what they were paying back. That we were paying back then, bro.
And you're a diesel as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I've been looking. You know them ones where you're not. I'm not gonna get petrol here because this is a bit mad. Like Texaco and the Shells and that. You're seeing 187. You're on the motorway. You're seeing one. I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro, what do they want from me?
Bro, it's
on top of that, yeah, obviously I don't live in my mum's. For you, like the energy bills and everything, yeah, that's crazy.
Fam, it's another expense you got to pattern into your calculations when you're doing your monthlies and you're just thinking, okay, I've got this coming up, full tank of petrol. It's basically a wanna.
Do you think it's gonna get like better though?
No,
considerably better.
When I spoke to the guy in the shop, like as I walked in here, I'm shaking my head, and he's like, brother,
really?
Just wait till it gets to 2, then you will really know struggle, and it's gonna get there. From what he's saying,
I think it will as well. I don't see this thing like getting any better for a while,
fam.
It's sad still.
It's sad, but do you know what it is?
But that's what I'm saying. Positive outlook on life. That's stuff that we can't control. That
the fact we're even driving is a blessing.
Facts.
So I'm gonna look at it that way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. But
you're gonna ask me how my week was, or you're just gonna talk about?
I was telling you why I'm trying to be positive.
Okay, cool. Go on.
Yeah. And that's it. How was your week?
See, that's it. You already told us why you're feeling positive.
No, you know I didn't tell you that, but I'm not even gonna stoop to your negative level today. You're trying to bring me down, and I'm not gonna be brought down.
Okay. My week was good, man.
What you been up to?
Just been living life. You know what I'm saying?
What? Doing what?
What was the highlight of my week thus far? Do you know what? I kind of enjoyed having an evening where I wasn't doing anything. That's very rare these days. Very rare these days. More time I'm doing something. Somebody's drawn me out somewhere. I'm cleaning up after you for something. Like there's always something. Do you know what I'm saying? There's always something.
I'm not even gonna respond.
No, but all in all, bro, my week was alright, man. There's always like, I don't know if you get this as well, yeah, but for me, when it rains, it pours. And I've had like shouts left, right, and centre from people in my life saying, yo, like, I've been going through this. I didn't want to say nothing, but I've been going through this. I'm like, right, it's mad. Like, we'll be talking about it, and then a day will go by. And next brethren will shout me, fam, just to let you know, like, this has been happening. I'm thinking, what? Cool, back to back. Then next day, somebody else will literally, there was a period like last week, 3-4 days, where people back to back will shout at me saying, yo, this madness has been happening, just to let you know. Thinking, but then, do you know what? I also thought it's good. I feel like the pandemic has encouraged people a little bit
to be honest,
to open up
about their
feelings. You know what I mean? And when I was talking to one of my friends about that, and she was saying, even though it might seem like people are going through more now, people are going through the same things they was going through, but they're just talking about it more.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really answer how my week's been, but yeah, it's been alright still.
Yeah,
man.
That's
gonna get into this question that you got for me.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna say anything. First of all, this is for you, because I don't listen to dancehall.
Right.
Yeah. Vibes Cartel or Alkaline.
This is not even comparable, fam. It's not even comparable. We'll move on. Vibes is not. It's a hands
even
down.
I know that.
Yeah.
To be honest, but you know, Alkaline.
Yeah, vibes.
Good than that.
Yeah.
Next
Alkaline's
question.
good. Let me not slander man, but nah, vibes is levels.
He's still in bin, innit?
Yeah,
he's not getting
life
out.
Sentence, fam.
Yeah, he's not getting out. It's deep.
But man's recording in there.
Yeah, 100. Next one, This is from AD on YouTube.
Yeah.
Says, what are your thoughts on filters on IG these days? Do you trust how girls look when you're seeing them online, or do you feel like more and more people are hiding behind them?
I think filters have become the norm, innit? every time you go on your story on your TL, you're scrolling through people's stories, and you see at the top where it says the effect.
Yeah.
Unless it said that, I would not have even known there was an effect on it. Do you get what I'm saying?
I know now though.
No, I know now, but what I'm saying is like, that's because I'm seeing the name Foxy something, or you get me? Like there'll be Tiger this or fam. Some of these filters are mad, bro.
Yeah.
Like you won't know unless that thing's there.
But you know what's worrying for me, and this has always been a worry of mine, and I always like, if they're my friends, I'll tell them like, or if we've got a relationship like that, if you're posting pictures and you're actually altering your face, body, or just the environment, I'm gonna look at you different, and I'm gonna question why you're doing this, because you're good. Like, just be good. Like I don't like going into it too much, because obviously there's like insecurities, and I can understand people look at themselves and they question, why is my face like this, or why is my body like this, and all that stuff. But I just want to know, like, does editing those pictures actually bring you that joy that you think it is, or are you just doing it for others? People always say, I'm posting this picture for me, and I don't agree with that. I've come to terms with the fact that when I post anything, it is for others to see. I might, obviously, I favor certain pictures, certain videos. There's obviously there's levels to it. Like, I'm not just out here just posting madness, but that's just because I don't want to post madness. Like, there's certain things that I post that you wouldn't post, or there's certain things you post that I wouldn't post. You know what I mean? But like, it's ultimately it is for the people that follow me to see, right?
Well, without a doubt, though. But I don't get how that's taking you so long to clock that.
No, but it's because people say that it's not. They're doing it for them. Like, I'm doing this so I'm editing this picture because it makes me feel good. They're saying I'm altering my nose because it makes me feel good.
But I hear that, but this is the problem, that I think people, they don't self-analyze, innit? The reason you're editing it is because you want your public perception to be a certain way, and therefore it's not for you, is it? Like, if you didn't care what other people thought about the way your face looks, then you wouldn't care, would you? And they'd say, but I don't care. You do care, otherwise you wouldn't be putting a filter on. And somebody like, but I just like the way it looks. It's like, cool, but you think it enhances you. That's where the issue lies, because there's been a few times where, whether it's on TikTok or on Instagram or wherever, people have been like, link this girl straight catfish, and they'll show like an image of a before and after from IG to real life, and it's like mad. But
my thing is, like, do they not deep it, or has it become that much of an issue that they almost they are now who they see, in a sense? So they're so used to putting on filters and different things on their pictures that now they honestly believe that they look like what they've created. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can understand what the person said there, because like, it is scary in a sense, because for me, I just want people to just be happy, bro. Just be happy being you. Like, if social media and that didn't exist, people would have to see you for who you are, regardless. That's the way it should always be. If anything, Instagram and that should just be a few highlights here and there. But when people are changing up their faces, and you're seeing walls,
bro, that's the one that kills me.
And you're seeing flipping a socket on the wall is slanted when we know it's supposed to be straight.
When you see like a girl does it in front of poles, and the poles are going zoop, babe, allow it. Also, do you not look back at the picture and deep what you've done and think,
but I feel like they're just looking at themselves though. But that's what's wrong with society. Like, is it a society issue though? Because it's like, it's so normal now. Like, even, for example, people that like let's go to the biggest celebrities, like the Kim K's and all that. Yeah, bro, they've got plastic surgery,
100%,
and they still use filters.
100%. And just quickly as well, there's a difference between filters, where it's changing the color of the image.
Because I use them filters.
Yeah. That's just cool.
I
That's a
change my nose,
built-in
though.
cool whatever in it. But the ones where it's like giving you highlights or it's attached fake lashes. There's ones like attaches fake lashes, bro.
Eye color's changing.
Eye color, brother. You see all them things there.
Clearer skin. It's crazy still. I do think it's an issue, but
it is society. To say just to touch on what you just said, yeah, it's definitely a societal issue. Remember the Khloe Kardashian situation that came out where a picture of her got released behind the scenes in it looked nothing like her.
Yeah,
that is the reality that those people live. Yeah, they've got whole teams behind them of photoshoppers, bruv, who'll be taking care of their Instagrams and their Twitters and their what have yous. You get me?
Crazy.
And then she'll do it. She did a video the next day saying when they try take your shine, and she basically did the video to show you can't edit a video. Yeah, but you edited yourself with a knife.
Yeah. It don't make sense still.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But do you trust girls or what you see of them on Instagram now? Like, say for example, you saw someone that you was feeling and you was like, okay, cool, like you look good. Like, if you were to have a few conversations, and then you said, okay, we're gonna link up, would you be worried that they don't look like what they are online?
Not really, because I don't really buck people that I don't know anyway. Number one, and number two, worried is the wrong way to look at it. I'd have it in the back of my head because these girls are better editors than me, fam. You get what I'm saying? Fam? Like, these girls are really chefers with the Photoshop. But then on the flip side of things, it's like I'm gonna say that you can tell when somebody's lying and when they're not in their pictures. You
can tell.
No, I can, yeah, because certain angles, they might not show everything. Like, there's certain things that you start piecing together. Yeah. And you're like, it's a bit fishy. Cause you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I wouldn't have that worry. Like, and also I don't buck people, innit?
So would you have it, like, if you saw someone that you'd seen online, and you saw them in real life, and they didn't look anything like they are online, but let's say you I wouldn't even, because you said you're not cool with them or whatever, but how would you tell someone to approach that situation if they had formed an interest with that person and then they don't look like do you expect them to say it to them? Or
that's techie, man. That one there's techie. And I've been in that situation myself where I've gone to link somebody, because it's going to sound contradictory. How can you say don't link people? Long time ago. Where I've bucked the person and they don't look the same as they did in socials. And I was there briefly. Let's just put it that way. I was there briefly. Advice is difficult to give advice, bro, because everyone handles that situation differently. Certain people feel so violated 5 minutes and they're out. Do you get what I'm saying? They might even say, who were you? Like, other people will feel awkward and they won't want to make the people feel bad. They'll just say, man, just get on with the day and just never see them again after. But
do you feel like the person that you met knew that your energy was off?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Because I feel like that
probably
would be awkward. Like, I would like to think that I look like my pictures and that. But obviously, I don't know if, like, some people are more photogenic, some people aren't, or whatever. So it's like, I don't have that in my mind. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna think I look completely different. But imagine being that individual where you altered your pictures and you have to go. Like, that's why I do it to yourself.
Bro, I had a conversation not long ago with a friend of mine who went to go and see this girl, and all the signs were there. I said, bro, I wouldn't have even linked her if these are the signs that you were telling me. All the signs were there. Was never taking. All her photos were close-ups and from a certain angle. Yeah. On top of that, try FaceTime. Always dodging FaceTime. Yeah. You see, if a person's dodging FaceTime, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
Even if it's not anything to do with the way they look. Who else why are you not trying to? That's weird to man. Like, why you dodge it? Anyway, cool. He said linked her, looked absolutely nothing like the person that he'd been chatting to. still beat it. So
Damn. It's a damn shame, man.
it is what it is. Have you ever been in that situation?
No. Like I've seen people, like it's not that I'm cool with them, but I've seen them like just online,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I've seen them in real life. Be like, right, you don't look like that. But then at the same time, it's like anything, people
Cool.
might just look different in it. But at the same time, it's like, what is like what? Like I don't want to think too much into it, but like I said, I had people that I was cool with that was like altering like small features, and I'm just like just come on. You don't need to do this. Like, just you're good. Like, do you know what I mean? Just be good by yourself. You don't have to do that. But yeah, if that's you, you're on Insta, you switch things up. Just please, you know.
You just respect yourself a little bit more, innit?
Just it's more
Because
loving
love
yourself.
yourself, but also
yourself.
respect yourself a little bit more.
Because
What you've got to also bear in mind is that people will lose respect for you when they buck you in real life and realize that you don't look like that. So have the same respect for yourself that you want to command from other people.
Yeah. Facts.
It's as simple as that.
Facts. TikTok though, a lot of stuff has been going on there. I'm jumping back on actually on TikTok. I'm gonna start putting things out. If you're on TikTok, we're there as well. Is it OTR Poddy?
Yeah.
On there, we put some clips out. But I've been seeing a few videos. Yeah, there was one video that didn't make me. I didn't feel good about it, and it was a girl. She went on a date with a guy, and she was basically reviewing the date with her followers or whatever, and she gave the Donny a 3 out of 10 because there was a few different elements to it. He took her out, and then where he took her, I think he referenced to go into Peri Peri. Like he didn't want to go. He was saying, this like we should have just gone Peri Peri. That's like basically saying we should have gone Nando's, yeah. And then I think he was holding her hand. Did you see the video?
He basically said, "Can you hold my hand?"
Yeah.
Right. He asked to hold her hand.
And then he was talking about marriage and stuff, which isn't
and kids. Was it kids? Kids. Yeah.
So doing that on the first date is a bit techie.
Even holding hands is mad.
Yeah. And then I think he asked to kiss her to goodbye.
Yeah. Was it goodbye or just ask for a kiss?
Just asked for a kiss, and then she weren't having it. And then she gave him a 3 out of 10. But that wasn't the reason why I felt away, because obviously people have bad dates, and that's just a given, innit? But it's more just the publicizing it, man. I feel like if a guy was to do that, they would
go down
ridiculed, man.
Yeah. Facts. Big facts.
Like imagine if it was the other way around, being like, I'm taking this girl out. I'm not even gonna pay because she didn't paint her toe or something stupid. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that would be looked at as wrong. And it's like I can understand people have criteria on who they're dating, why they're dating, all of these things. Yeah. But for me, I just feel like it doesn't need to be public knowledge, really. And you don't have to. It's not like tick, 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 tick. People, I don't know. Do you not feel like it's not as organic anymore?
No, but bro, the girl is probably going on these dates for content, and as sad as that is, that's the case, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's going on these dates for content, and if you want to really go down into the root of it, I guess you could say and make the argument that she's only going on these dates for clout. Because she knows she's going to get posted on Wall of Comedy, or she's going to get posted on UK Gossip or Urban TV, whatever it might be. You get what I'm saying? So is she actually going on the dates to see the youths, or is she going on the dates to make videos? Probably the latter.
Poor man.
Do you know what I'm saying? And do I think there's a problem? Yeah, I do, because you're kind of wasting man's time, innit?
Yeah.
You're wasting a man's time and money. But that's if he pays. But the thing is, for me, if you don't tell the person, that you're making content off the back of them, it feels a bit.
How would you feel though? Imagine you're going on a first date and she's like the person you're with is filming the whole experience. Yeah. I would feel a type of way. I'm sorry.
I feel like I would as well, because for me, that's quite a private thing, innit? If I buck you, then I'm not even telling people. Not even telling people, let alone my social media. Yeah. Like, I just want to go see who you are, what you're about.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
And that's it.
Yeah, just to see what you're about.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, you've turned man into a gimmick. Like, and the thing is, man, at the video that I saw, the Donny's hand, dry, man. So unfortunately, he just wasn't really given a good. Like, he wasn't given a chance.
It looks bad, innit?
Yeah, it looks bad.
And plus, man was talking about kids and stuff, asking for kisses. It's mad.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I feel like
It's mad.
That's the thing with TikTok, because even the next video talking about, everyone's just revealing everything about themselves on that platform, bro. I saw a video of a woman.
Yeah.
She was with a guy.
Mm.
She was like, creating a baby with my boyfriend. And then the next clip was then becoming a single mother. Like, so there's a video of the woman and the guy.
Yeah.
They're all dancing in the video. And then the next clip, and I think the music goes from dun, dun, like, it's like one of those like happy and then sad. And then it's like the next clip is of her and the child, and the dad's not about. And it's just like, I hear it if you're making like, obviously people take banter in different things and stuff. Yeah. Maybe, I don't even know if it's me just getting out of touch with socials and that, but I just feel like that's just too much. Why are you showing everyone everything?
I think that we live in an era where everyone feels like they can be famous, innit? And because of that, people think to themselves, right, what can I do in order to get views, get traction to my page, get this, get that? Sometimes all people have to offer is their life, which is sometimes quite boring. That there's many single mums out there. Cool, calm, innit? What else? What else have you got to offer? But then, you know what? I feel like I'm also a bit of a skeptic in that sense as well, where if I'm on them platforms, TikToks and Instagrams, and I need to be wowed. If you're not wowing me, because we work in it. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're not wowing me, it's a bit boring. Unless there's something that's like interesting.
Yeah, I hear that. But
do you know what? Just quickly, I had to say this as well, because I even just thought about this. We don't even know, bro, if what she was saying was the real truth in that date.
Exactly.
Or in the video of the youth.
Exactly.
Because TikTokers control the narrative of their videos. So what if she asked to grip the youth's hand to say, he asked to hold my hand? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? How do we... She was just narrating it with her voice. Literally. She could have just been lying about the whole thing. Maybe he didn't ask her for a kiss. We didn't hear him say that.
People are lying on TikTok though.
100%.
Because I've seen a few videos of people getting called out about lying, claiming relationships with celebrities and that, and it's coming out to be capped.
Safe, man.
It's too much, man.
The video that we're going to go on to talk about is brazy though.
Should I play it?
What? The one that... You know what? You might as well.
Yeah.
But don't play it now. Play it in the video so they can hear it in the video and in the edit. Because we know what happened in the video, yeah? But what the youth said in the video... Let me just give a quick backstory. So there's a supply teacher, yeah? This supply teacher is, from what I can see, in charge of a detention, right? In this detention, there's a kid who's been kept behind and he's talking to this kid. Now, when he's talking to this kid, he's basically setting it on him. The way the man then would set it on a victim from the ends.
No.
Yes.
No, I need to hear it.
He said, should I go get my man?
Let me hear it again.
Fam, he's saying stuff like, should I go get my... You're a Wasteman. Why are you crying for?
Wait.
Even a bad boy. I don't get it. Like, you're always acting up for Armani. Like, say he's even a bad boy. When the real bad boys come out to play, you're there crying to the head teacher like some Wasteman. But then you're here acting because I'm some supply teacher.
Bro, it's mad.
You man are so moist, fam. Don't you not get it? Too moist. Now you're just sitting here half an hour detention. My man's gone. You're just here sitting. Now you're crying like some baby. You are crying, fam. You're here like some baby, fam. You're a baby. Oh, you're not crying, not crying. Talk back to the bad boys when they come and apply pressure to you. Talk back to them, man. You're saying okay, yeah? Cool. When I get John, don't cry, okay, don't run. Yeah? Say no more.
You know what it
don't
is?
Worry,
you know what it is?
You will learn.
I can see both sides. You know why? And you know why I think that there's two sides to it? Because on one side, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to the idea of having a teacher that speaks like you, that understands the lingo, that you can almost relate to because they understand the dynamics of whatever you're going through in school. I had a teacher like that. So when he spoke to me, he'll be talking to man like he's my boy, and I'll be listening to man. He wouldn't go to the extent of saying, you look, because he didn't call him a waste man. He said you look like.
No.
He said
you're moving like a waste man.
Like a waste man.
Doesn't matter how you say it.
But there's
crying like a baby. He said he's crying like a baby, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think that's that bad.
But
if he's got a relationship with those students and he's able to.
But he doesn't have a relationship with those
students. Know that,
he's a supply teacher.
It doesn't mean some supply teachers were wavy, bro. Some supply
teachers.
Yeah,
of course they were. But to build a relationship with a pupil, you have to be there consistently.
I wouldn't think that this guy is, because I know him. Yeah, I wouldn't want to think that he's there going to the classes and he doesn't have a relationship with any of the guys and he's just saying however he feels. He's mentioning names, bro. He knows them. He knows them.
So if your son was the subject of that video, you wouldn't have a problem with it?
If I heard it in this way, yeah, it depends on.
Answer the question,
It depends on how my son took it.
Okay, cool.
That's being honest. Because if my son reacted to it negatively, like, oh, this teacher is saying this and that, I've never been, I don't know why he's insulting me or whatever. But if it's actually facts and my son's acting up to certain man, and then when it comes to another group of people, he's just like, he keeps on changing his tune, or he's like, the way he made it seem is like the son is like a bully in a sense. Yeah. If my son is a bully and this is the way he's getting through to him, like, bro, you're not bad for them guys, so why are you being bad for that guy? I would understand that message because it does make sense. Like, you should, if you're not on, just don't be on anything. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what I think, innit?
Whether that's the case or not, the execution was poor. The way he's executed what he may have been trying to achieve, we don't know, yeah, was poor in my opinion. Like you said, there was a guy, yeah, who worked at the school I went to. I'm not gonna say his name, but my Jenna, yeah, real bad man. Big you up, you know who you are, and you watch the podcast as well. It's a real guy, innit?
Is it?
It's a real guy.
Love that.
And the man them knew he was a real guy. To this day, when the man them see him and hail him up on road, that's a real guy, innit? And from the jump, as soon as he joined the school, I was gonna say company. As soon as he joined the school, just he was a real guy, innit? Cool. If I was to have a conversation with him about something, yeah, let's say I'd done something that I needed pulling up on, man would say, hey, what? This is the consequences. And he'd chat to me the same way I'm chatting to you right now. This is what's going to happen to you if you keep moving like this, my guy, yeah? Can't lie, what you're doing is going to get you into this situation. Rare tear tear. What he's done is done the bully boy thing. You get what I'm saying? Certain pupils, I guess you got to treat differently. But at the same time, that video, to film that is one thing as well. Because what you've done is put it out there.
But he's not
kids that go to that school will know exactly who that pupil is. You get what I'm saying? If that video goes viral, which I believe it must have, it's got how many views now?
It's got quite a few. It's got 44k likes.
44k likes?
Yeah.
So how many views has it got? It must have over 500,000.
It has, no, 250.
So quarter of a million views.
Yeah.
My bro, like, I can't lie, at least one pupil or a few from that school will see that vid and then circulate it. See, look at Sir sticking it on my man, then he's going to get.
But that might not be the case though, because he might be that teacher that you're talking about, that he talks to his students like them man them.
Do you know what? You know him. Bring him on. I want to chat to him. That would be good. That would be good.
That would be good.
Because I can't lie, I want to understand why he felt like it was okay to post the video. Because in my opinion, yeah, and this is straight facts, if I saw that video and that was my son, you cannot use my son for content. I don't care.
That's fair.
You can't use my son for content. You want to make jokes and stuff and do that. Can't do that to my son, bro. You get what I'm saying?
But a lot of teachers nowadays are being, because they're younger, they're on TikTok, they're on Instagram, they're showing clips of different things that happen on a day-to-day basis. He didn't show the kid's name.
But then why not uplift the youth?
Didn't say that, but he might have other clips where he does.
But that's not what's going viral. I looked at his page. What's going viral is him badding up a youth.
Yeah, but that's not even, like, I feel like that might not have been. I feel like the way you're taking it is very different to how, what I've seen a lot of people do.
And that's fine. I understand why they're taking it that way. Don't get me wrong. Some kids have to get badded up, but not by teachers like that. No, teachers like all for content.
By teachers like what though?
Like that. I don't think you can. Is it okay to bully kids?
I don't think that's bullying. He said, "Why are you?"
He was making fun of him crying. He's making fun of him crying, and he's saying he's a waste man, bro.
He said, "You're
doesn't matter. You know the way it comes across. You know the way it comes across."
He said, "But
you know the way it comes across."
Understand? That's what I'm saying. I couldn't be a teacher because I'll be chatting. What I could be worse than that.
100%, and that's why we're not teachers, bro. they have to have a level of professionalism that I wouldn't be able to have with a kid.
But if you're able to, I don't think that he would do that and not have a rapport with the kids where they're able to talk on a level like that. And even
I would
if
like
it's
to think so. I would like to think so. I would really like to think so. And I would like to think that it's coming from a good place. But it just couldn't be my son. It couldn't.
What would you do in that situation?
Don't want to say what I would do in that situation. But it wouldn't be... I would be going to the school. I'll be going to the school. You can't do that to my son, bro. You can't. Because I don't care whether or not you had good intentions. The way you executed it was poor. Do you get what I'm saying?
But what if your son said like, nah, like it was calm?
Different.
What you were saying.
But at the same time, you still can't call my son a wasteman or make fun of him for crying. Because that's where little other things start coming into play as well. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not okay to cry. If you're feeling a certain way, you man can't cry. You're going to make fun of my youth for crying. He's a little youth. Do you feel like a big man for calling him a wasteman and making fun of him for crying? You feel like, does that make you feel big? Nah, fam.
I can imagine you in that situation as well. But I hear what you're saying. Don't get it twisted. I do completely hear what you're saying, and I think that side of it, if you look at it in that way, it can look very bad, innit? And you'd have to see how the kid is reacted to it.
And the difference is, you know the Donny's character. Yeah. So you probably know from a perspective of, this video is not coming to me fresh. Like, you're getting this already with an understanding of character.
Who he is, yeah.
That video is coming to me fresh. Never seen the youth in my life. Don't know him. All I have to go on is what I see in that video, innit? And whether or not the intentions were good, I can't say because I don't know him. But I would like to think that they are. If you're a teacher, more time you get into teaching because you want to help children. So I'd like to think that his character is of one that would help in that situation, and also try and help the kid to change whatever it is that he was doing, not to be in a 30-minute detention after school.
Yeah.
It's just the execution, fam. Because if that conversation was had, yeah, behind closed doors with no social media involved, yeah, then maybe it might have got through to the youth. You never know.
You probably didn't know though.
Huh?
That you didn't know it was being recorded.
He will when it gets seen. He will when it gets seen, bro. You make TikToks for what reason?
To be seen.
So you made the vid knowing or hoping that clip gets seen, yeah? So you made that clip knowing there's a potential and there's a possibility that other pupils in that school will see that video, and off the back of that video, you don't know what might happen. Because you can send, depending on the kid's temperament, you can send the kid off the rails for feeling like they're victimized. Like, you know, there were certain kids who just didn't hold violations well.
Were you one of those kids?
I didn't really get violated like that.
By teachers?
Yeah. I think, like, once or twice, I would just... There was a couple times, there was one
of
time.
Those kids that was like... You know them ones, bro? Them kids used to scare me, bro. They used to scare me, bro. I can't lie to you. They won't say a word.
Fam, there was so many, and unfortunately, usually them kids. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing, bro.
Those kids are the ones that they're not like, you know.
Not always. There were some people that just didn't know how to handle their anger.
Facts, yeah.
I know, I used to joke about with my boy now, yeah. He was one of those kids, bro. He used to get so
shake,
angry.
Just shake.
Shaking, fam. He used to just shake and be like, fam, are you good, bro? And it's just like, he just needs to cool down. But when a teacher does it, it feels worse. Like, you don't even have anything to say. There's some kids that just lash out. Yeah. But there's some kids that will just...
Do you know what? I'm even capping. I was that kid in the early years of school. But not shit. Like, do you know what? There was one time I got so angry. Have you ever cried from anger?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I got so angry, bro, that a single tear. You know the single tears just rolling. Ooh. And then, like, my brethren who's next to me is Nudgeman. You cool, fam? And you know, we're just staring straight. Like, if somebody says something mad right now, I'm throwing chairs.
Yeah,
it's long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just don't know how things are going to go. And the way that I would have been thinking about it, if I was a teacher in that situation, is, can I mitigate this kid potentially getting bullied or having even more anger problems by not putting this video out? Yeah, I'm going to allow it. But you never know the consequences of what might happen, bro. I've put out videos on other platforms in the past that may have had repercussions elsewhere that I wouldn't even know about. Do you get what I'm saying?
It is interesting still.
Bring him on. If you know him, bring him on, bro.
Yeah, no,
because I can't lie, that would be an interesting conversation to have. Because I'm sure that he's somebody who would not be having any bad intentions or ill will towards his students.
Nah, not at all. He's just a funny guy.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell. That's what I'm saying. If you know him, you can tell by it. Like, and that's why I feel like he has that relationship with the kids. It's like, oh, you think you're a bad man, like, type of thing. They're probably laughing. Like, he's like, oh, okay, good. You think you're bad, good. Like, that type of. It's not, oh, you talk to my. Like, they must have that type of relationship. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why.
Bro, I hear it. Up to the Wasteman and crying. Cool, innit? But also,
so you never had a teacher that used to that mocks you when you used to do, like, let's say you was like, not even in that situation, but you was just on badness and you said you're not gonna amount to nothing, or just used to say something like in that moment when you've said something back to him and he's just like, you're gonna fail this class.
There was one teacher, music teacher. I can't remember what I got into it with him over something in the music class, and I just said, "You're just a dickhead." That's what I said to him, yeah. And obviously, there was a exclusion room or an inclusion room in it where you'd go. This is where all the bad kids used to go in it. You'd get flinged there for the day. It's called 215. Pick up APS. Anyone watching, you know what I'm talking about, yeah.
So 215. That sounds like a flipping EastEnders series or something.
The room was called 215, innit?
Oh.
So. They had segregated cubicles where people would do their work for the rest of the day. So you're basically internally excluded, yeah? So he sent me there. The other teacher that's in there said, why have you come? Obviously, they've got to write a note in your planner as to why you've gone there, innit? So I've showed them the note in the planner, and obviously it says he called me a dickhead, innit? So the teacher has said, that guy is a big man, you know? If you said that to him on road, he'd knock you out. That's what he said to me. So then I'm saying he wouldn't do nothing.
You one of them guys, man.
But I'm saying he wouldn't do nothing. It's what I'm saying to the teacher. Because I'm thinking that you're going to get me mad.
Yeah.
What do you mean he'd knock me out? He's not going to do, he would have. He's a big guy and I was like 14. He would have knocked me out.
Yeah.
But I'm getting more mad. You're telling me a man's going to knock me out. Anyway, school, it's man management, fam.
It is.
Yeah? School is man management, bro.
Man management at the highest level, bro.
Facts. Because every kid
needs
is different.
Catering
and it's
different.
Bro, and it's formative years. Them years can really shape the rest of your life to some degree. A
big degree, though. It means a lot. Like, there's a lot of things that I remember in those years that is like why I am who I am.
Yeah, big facts. And that's why I always have to large up the teacher that I'm talking about, because there was a period of time where there was no representation in my school of black men. None at all. I think he was the only one. There was one or two, but he was like the first one to come into the school, and I was like, yeah, that's my guy, innit? And he kind of also made me see a level of professionalism. And it's tough because he was even coming to the school young. That was his first job as a teacher. Right. So imagine he was like 22 teaching us. We're 15, 16. We're not even that far apart.
Yeah.
So when we're busting joke in the classroom, he wants to get involved. But he's keeping that level of professionalism.
That's jokes. That's good. But that's the thing. You could tell. Like, I had teachers like that when
they want to jump in.
Of yeah, like, do you know what I mean? And they're the ones that if they told, like, if you're doing something wrong and they're walking past you, be like, "Hey, man, them."
Yeah.
You don't want to look bad in front of them
because he's your guy.
You want him to stay your guy.
Facts.
When they tell you off,
you just feel disappointed.
Yeah,
it's like big bro
in yourself. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's so interesting, man. Like, it's so interesting. Just remembering those days, like secondary. I remember I had a teacher, a primary school teacher, Mrs. Thomas. Yeah, she was mixed race. Yeah, and them times, that was when I first moved to the area where I was like the only black guy in my flipping year or whatever. Yeah. and she just took me under her wing, like, and I just want to see her today and just say thank you, bro. Like, I loved that woman, bro. Like, no joke. I remember we used to have we did one race, teacher-student race,
Yeah.
and we were the last leg because I was the fastest. I think she was the fastest teacher,
Okay.
and we were the last leg. I remember us running side by side.
So, wait,
it felt like a movie, bro. I promise you, it felt like a movie. We were running side by side, looking at each other, smiling. I said, and you know how this is. I know, like, no cap in this, because I remember it so well. And I think she let me win that race. And it was like, it was a moment for me, bro. But that's what I'm saying. We were running, looking at her, smiling. She was smiling at me. Look, and it's just like, damn, I don't know what her. The only thing is, I don't remember her first name. I can't remember her first name, so I can't find her anywhere.
What was her last name?
Thomas. If anyone knows Miss Thomas, Days Lane, I need to know. I need to find her because she was a legend in it.
Earthsmere days.
No, before even Hurstmere, bro. This was primary. Yeah, this was primary. Hurstmere had too many pagan teachers, man. Too many pagan teachers.
Bro, do you know what's funny? I know that you must have been stereotyped in your school.
100%.
The fastest guy in the school is a black man.
But no,
when I was having a field day.
No, when I got to Hurstmere, I wasn't the fastest no more.
I swear.
Yeah, man. There was one youth that was faster than me. I even had a mare, bro.
A white youth?
Yeah.
Swear down.
I even had a mare.
And you allowed that?
Yeah, there was nothing I could do. He was running for county and them things there.
Okay,
I think he's even still running out. But bro, I'm telling you, the first year 7 race.
Yeah, blowers.
Gone.
Yeah.
And I fell over in that same race, bro. That could have ruined my whole career at school, but I fell over. But I had to, like, you know, once everyone's like, "Oh, he's good,"
jump up.
Like, ooh, my knee. But I still ran the relay. I think we won the relay. But yeah, that was tight.
The certain man there was the fastest youth in my year. With my brethren still to this day, the one I threw the party with. At the time, he was
gone.
But then there was another guy he was fast with Albanian. Bro, it's mad, bro. Like,
that's hierarchy. That's like your jocks. You're a jock if you're the fastest and you're the best at ball and them things there. I know you didn't have no accolades.
You're capping.
You was just Sav.
That's big cap.
My
accolade. You know what? Do you know what's so funny? In school, yeah, the first year of school, I nearly got kicked out.
Why?
Because I had a fight in the first week of year 7, yeah, and I was up the guy, man, but it was over nothing, yeah, but it was one of those fights where, you know, like the whole school somehow knows. Like, so everything just took place, and I didn't really have a say over the situation. He'd said something to my brethren, he boyed him. My brethren weren't saying nothing, and in school I didn't like the bully thing. I couldn't deal with bullies, innit? So he said something. I said, "Don't chat to my boy like that." I can't remember word for word, but something along them lines. Yeah. He said, "What are you gonna do about it?" Something along them lines. I said, "This is what I'm gonna do about it." I banged him in the face. It's all gone left.
This is what I'm gonna do about it.
Literally.
You charging up.
You know when, like, coming on me, you know, the man there. Bro, so I've banged him in the face and it's all gone left. But I didn't realise it because you're in it, like the youths in front of you are scrapping. When I've looked round, there's everyone. Pupil in the school.
Yeah.
A circle, and I'm a first week of year 7, bro.
Yeah.
The school was like, "Who's this bad breed you? Can't have him in it." And then, like, again, maybe a month later I had another fight. They've shouted my mum and said, "Yo, if the keeps going."
Mum D had to pattern you real quick.
No, it wasn't even my mum, it was my granddad. It was like, "Yo, I don't know what the fuck you're dealing with, but you need to pattern up."
Moving out one of them aggressive youths on Waterloo Road and that, bro. You need to
not at all. I was actually very calm. Each time I was backing somebody else.
Being a superhero, yeah. That's what they all say.
I swear down.
That's what they all say.
I swear down. Ask anyone. I was not that guy who's just on badness. I weren't that guy. But if you're troubling my brethren and he's more time, if my brethren is handling himself, I'm not even gonna get involved. But it's somebody who's like, do you know what the funniest thing is? I had this conversation the other day. If you violate me, I don't care. I actually couldn't care less. If you violate my brethren, it feels, I don't know why, that makes me so mad.
I hear you still. Secondary school days.
Secondary school was funny.
They were
Man.
the
I used to love it and hate it at the same time.
I remember last day year 11. I knew that it was gonna be the end of like
an era,
bro. Then it just got serious from then on, fam.
I needed to get out of there.
Nah, man. I wish I could. If I could just have one day. If I could go back to one day in like that period from like primary school to sixth form, I'd go back to a day in year 10. Year 10, year 11 were the days of freedom, but you're still under your parents' roof. But there was a freedom that felt so good. Bro.
Yeah.
You finish school and you don't have to go home until 6, 7.
Yeah.
So you could just be on. God.
Yeah. Them days they were elite still.
Damn.
Them days were elite. My school was in a park.
Is it?
Yeah. So it was called Alexandra Park School, but the park was vast in it, and then you had like a cafe in the middle of the park. Yeah. So after school, you go out of the school. Man would just either kick ball in the summertime, and it's just there's a field right there. You're kicking ball in the summertime, or back in the day, you just go. The things from other schools have come, and like it was just fam. It was like Carney on like 24s. It was mad.
Movie still.
It was mad, and then you go to the cafe, grab a 1-2 drink, grab a Snickers. Remember Rio? The Rio drinks. I used to bang Rio, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a vibe, bro. It was a vibe.
That good times, man.
I'm
gonna try get him. I'm gonna try get him on, see what he's saying. But yeah, we even need to start patterning. We're gonna get more guests than that on, because people have interesting stories, and I'm tired of just chatting to you.
I hear it. Well, if you could pat him on, that would be good. Each time it's been me, so.
I don't think it has. But anyway, it's been another episode of On The Rocks podcast. We appreciate you tuning in every single week, 12 p.m. on a Sunday. Lock in. Remember the questions. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and we will answer them. Literally anything. Nothing is off limits. Unless Sav doesn't want to talk about certain things, because he gets like that. But yeah, we appreciate.
Stop, because you're the only one.
We appreciate you guys. We'll see you.
You're not gonna cut it there, because you're the only one who's been telling me I don't want to chat about that.